The Winnebago County man accused of shooting his brother-in-law last Christmas Eve appeared in court today. 25-year-old Christopher Andreas says he's not guilty because of mental disease. Fox 11's Alex Rinaldo has more details tonight from the courtroom.
Christopher C. Andreas.
In the Oshkosh courtroom Monday, Christopher Andreas pleaded no contest to the facts of his case, but he still says he's technically not guilty.
He understands that he's not challenging the factual portion, just the NGI.
NGI is short for not guilty by reason of mental disease or defect. Winnebago County District Attorney Christian Gossett explains Andreas' plea.
The defendant has admitted factually what he did. So they're not contesting that. The question is going to be, could he appreciate what was happening at the time he committed the offense? Was he aware of the consequences?
According to the criminal complaint, Andreas shot his brother-in-law, Christopher Garland, last Christmas Eve. Garland is now paralyzed from the waist down. The complaint says Andreas also shot into another home where his family members were gathered. The defendant does have a history of mental illness and is currently receiving treatment for schizophrenia. So did Andreas know he was doing something wrong that day? Gossett says 2 doctors will try to answer that question.
Doctors will evaluate the defendant under the NGI standards and report back to the court and the attorneys with their findings on whether or not the defendant was or was not NGI.
After that, the judge will decide whether there will be more testing or a trial to make the ultimate decision. Andreas' sister, Nicole Garland, and her husband declined to speak with us on camera Monday, but they've told us in the past they forgive Andreas.
We have the tragedy of this is, one family, one extended family on both sides in dealing with all of this, and long histories of mental illness. So it's been difficult. I feel bad for everyone involved.
In Oshkosh, Alex Rinaldo, Fox 11 News.
Andreas could face a maximum of 12.5 years in prison, or he could get up to 50 years in a mental health facility. That depends on the outcome of the case.